Valkyrie Volt is the newest gacha blade on the rare Get battle. A reference to Valkyrie and Beyblade Burst, the new prize blade is an attack type CX blade that is bristling with detail and amazing aesthetics. How it performs though, I'm not really sure because I absolutely refuse to play with this because I want to keep it in perfect condition and the paint chipping from battling with it would injure my soul. And I don't feel like paying exorbitant amounts of money to get a second one. I am already so super lucky that I managed to get this one for free because a fan of mine in Japan sent this to me along with stickers from the Korokoro Ichiban as a surprise. So I display it in my showcase with other pristine blades that I refuse to battle with. However, the main thing about Valkyrie Volt that many people talk about is the metal lock chip. The lock chip is plastic mainly, but with a layer of metal on top, and because the metal is so thick, they needed to make this hole at the center so that it can fit on launchers. The hole does impede the artwork of Valkyrie, but looking back at some old pictures of Valkyrie from Burst, I kinda wanna think that it's more of a faithful homage than a design compromise. While lock chips are pretty much the same, being primarily cosmetic and interchangeable, having metal on the lock chip would mean an increase in weight to the main blade, and everyone knows that weight can be a contributing factor to performance. The lock chip weighs 5.6 grams and theoretically any main blade this becomes a part of will enhance in performance. Now since I am not shy about trying the lock chip out for the CX blade since it's very less likely that this will get hit in the face, I am going to use the Valkyrie lock chip. Yes, I know that there have been instances where the lock chip would get potentially damaged on the plastic because of the assist blade getting hit, but as long as it still looks nice, I won't mind, and there is like a 13% chance of that happening anyway. What is great about CX is that it emphasizes very much on customization with various different combinations on the main blade that can affect performance. The only main concern with this lock chip though is that the weight could be what also hinders performance rather than improve it, because there is no even weight distribution around the main blade. The addition of the metal lock chip will have a majority of the metal focus at the center and therefore makes it top heavy and very much likely to tip over. The reason why Wizard Rod is so good despite its moderate weight was because the weight was evenly distributed all along the other layer of the blade to make it spin longer. The reason why attack types like Phoenix Wing are really strong attackers is because the heavy weight was substantiated by its blade design, meant to deliver very hard-hitting attacks, but the weakness is the blade being top-heavy, so it's likely to fall dead faster at the end when it slows down. That is the primary concern for the CX blades when using the Valkyrie lock chip. A heavy top blade like Blast on wheel is likely going to have an increase in spin, however, it will topple over and stop faster when it starts slowing down because it's not Wizard Rod. That is why the wheel and 960 are great for Blast to use, but it's still not perfect. Ever since I got the Valkyrie lock chip, I've been having so much fun putting this on the various CX blades that I have in my collection, and I have actually found some good ones that I personally really like using that includes the Valkyrie lock chip. So today I am going to show you my favorite combo that I use for each CX blade that has been released so far. Now we are going to try and avoid duplicates, so sorry that exclusives like Fort and Wriggle blades aren't going to be getting one since they are clones of Reaper and Arc blades respectively. Also sorry, but Eclipse isn't going to be included either because I did not get it in. Canada Post is currently on strike, and my order is super delayed. Sorry guys. And full disclaimer, these are not guaranteed to win you your local championships. What I found good, you might find bad, so I encourage you to just practice and experiment to find what really suits you. And by the way, before we get the combo started, I just want to say that a vast majority of you watching are not subscribed to this channel right now, so if you are genuinely enjoying the content that we do, please consider subscribing and enable notifications so you don't miss out on awesome Beyblade content like this one. We're trying our best to hit 10,000 subscribers, so if you enjoy the content and you want to support the channel, that's the best way to help us achieve that goal. I appreciate your support either way. Beyblade! Alright, so first up, Brave Valkyrie Slash on 360 under flat. You can't get any more classic than having Brave Valkyrie in Beyblade X. This 3-sided attack type blade already is pretty good with the wide contact points. We have Slash for the assist blade to keep it low, 360 for amplified attack and balance, and under flat to keep it at a low height and also go really fast on extreme dash. The original weight for the main blade was 38 grams, but with the Valkyrie lock chip, it's 41.8. The attacks of this blade becomes more faster and more powerful, capable of delivering very strong strikes that can send the opponent flying right into the pocket. With added weight to its attacks, we managed to get a lot more consistent knockouts since the shape of the Brave blade is already really strong in terms of design, and with underfly going at an extreme fast pace, you will get the hard hit that will either knock out or cause the opponent to lose all their stamina. Brave Dran is available as a single. 360 you can get practically anywhere, though probably try to look for Sword Drans if you want to try to be easy about it. And Under Flat right now is only available with the Shark Scale deck set. Next up, Arc Valkyrie on turn 560 Kick. This is an aggressive stamina combo that can hit hard and also last in battle. Surprisingly, with the addition of the Valkyrie lock chip, the weight increase benefits Arc since the distribution of weight is on the two sides of the blades, and with the center heavy, we got it to have some good offense but also good stamina. Since 560 has a broader balance of weight distribution, we can maximize its stamina, and Kick, we have aggressive movement in the arena while also preventing Arc Valkyrie from toppling over and remain balanced. The turn assist blade is positioned in the downward slope for rapid strike mode, so that when we have a clashing battle, Arc Valkyrie can shave away the opponent's stamina slowly to try and get the spin finish win if it doesn't end up knocking them out. Though we have had quite a few knockouts with this combo because of Kick doing the job, but the last resort comes in handy destabilizing opponents and going for outlasting instead, creating a good mix of attack and stamina. Arc Wizard is available in its own single, Turn and Kick comes from Reaper Incendio, and 560 you can get from Leon Claw, Chain Incendio dual pack, or Sting Unicorn single. Next, Dark Valkyrie on bumper, 080 Hexa. Okay, to be honest, this one was pretty hard to experiment with because Dark Perseus sucks. Even with the Valkyrie lock chip, it did nothing to really help win anything in my personal experience. The Dark Blade completely designed to really try and tank attacks, but it hardly even does that right. But with the bumper assist blade able to sort of repel attacks, it helped somewhat. 080 is still on the tall side, but with it being perfectly round, it's able to help absorb attacks and Hexa for stability. With this, Dark Valkyrie was able to tank some big hits from strong attack types like Arrow Pegasus and Shark Scale, preventing itself from being knocked out thanks to the Hexa bit, and even sometimes being able to counterattack with the bumper assist blade, being able to give Dark Valkyrie a strong knockback center and make the opponent use their own momentum against them. The defense combo was able to keep itself in battle at least, and even if it's not that good on stamina to really last, it's a lot better to just surrender the 1 point and move on to the next if it's not the end game. Perseus Dark is available in its own single, though the green Dark Blade comes from the Cerberus random booster. 080 you can get from Ghost Circle, with this green 080 being from the random booster, and Hexa is available with Hammer Incendio and Blue Sword Phoenix. Next, Reaper Valkyrie on Jaggy, 360 low flat. With how Reaper's blade design is, we want to try and go on the attack as best we can. Jaggy would give us the barrage attacks that we need since the main blade is missing the sort of edge to really make its contacts effective. 360 and low flat we use for speed so that the force generator can lead to some great knockback that can lead to knockouts. Low flat can also keep Valkyrie Reaper low so that it can go straight for the low attacks. Try to launch flat so that you can get a bit of control with smooth movement because it works better when you can keep the blade steady, so when the attack goes in, the speed can send the weight crashing into the opponent. Jaggy is an assist blade that is available with Fox Brush. Low flat you can get from the purple Keel Shark single, the Bite Croc dual pack, and the yellow Lance Knight single. Next, Valkyrie Brush Jaggy, 970 point. This is a balanced out attack combo that really emphasizes the attack points of the main blade. The Brush blade with Jaggy already has some wider contact points that we primarily focus on using. The 970, while still at 7mm height, it's still able to provide a good height and extra power for Valkyrie Brush to perform big attacks. The extra weight the lock chip provides can make the attacks hit a lot harder, and with point we can have a good balance bit that can travel fast on the extreme dash and keep Valkyrie steady in the late game, though we primarily use it for fast dash so that the force is powerful enough to perform a huge hit. This is the gold version of Fox Brush from the random booster, but the prize one is a single that you can get that comes with a 970. Point is widely available in multiple sets. The most easily accessible ones are the Leon Claw single and Sting Unicorn dual pack. Next, Valkyrie Blast Assault 160 Rush. Valkyrie on the Blast Blade already makes this pretty awesome because Blast is a heavy blade on its own. Valkyrie just enhances it. I know that a lot of people use this on stamina combos like Wheel 960 Freeball, but I want to use it for attacks because I have a lot more fun with it. The 3 white contact points makes this have similar attack properties as Arrow Pegasus, and the Valkyrie lock chip's weight would increase the attack effectiveness. 160 Rush being a classic good attack combo that can make huge attacks and cause insane knockback. Assault is an assist blade that I like using with the attack combo Blast because despite the height, it's still able to amplify the metal contact points and create huge impact. The main blade is Pegasus Blast, which is currently a starter from Takeratami, and the easiest way to build this is by getting the Green 1 Wizard single since it comes with both 160 and Rush. Next, Valkyrie Flame, Wheel 960 Hexa. This is a stamina defensive combo meant to just stall and tank attacks. I'm using the blue one since that is really all I got for the Flame Blade. Didn't pull the red one, otherwise I would use that. The Flame Blade is a 3-sided blade with a very wide contact points that are hollowed out and great for defense and picking apart the opponent. With 960, you round off the weight distribution with Wheel's perfectly round reflective ability to bounce back attacks, and Hexa obviously keeps the blade stable. The Valkyrie Lock Chip's added weight helps the blade remain stationary and be able to tank attacks, oftentimes capable of outlasting the opponent, but also being able to make them bounce off and into the knockout zones due to the forward momentum being pushed back onto them. It's a decent stall combo that can lead to pretty great results. The Flame Wheel Blade combo, like I said, is only available right now with Cerberus Flame in its random booster. 960 you can also get from the Sword Phoenix Deluxe Pack, Roar Tyranno Single, Mosasaurus Dual Pack, or Impact Drake. Overall, the Valkyrie Lock Chip does give a bit of a boost to a lot of the CX main blades. Only a couple are really beyond saving where the Lock Chip won't make a difference in its performance, but Valkyrie's Lock Chip really does help a lot of the CX main blades with the added weight, boosting attack power or stamina. I think my most favorite one is definitely the Brave Valkyrie combo since that has quite a lot of attack potential and really just looks nice. Once I finally get Soul Eclipse in, I will probably try Valkyrie out with it and make a follow-up short or something. But yeah, typical Takeratami locking a very important tiny piece behind a gotcha. So while the Valkyrie Metal Lock Chip is not really a determining factor, it is still really good to have and could possibly boost up your CX Blade's performance. But let me know what you guys think about Valkyrie's Lock Chip in the comments down below, and also what your personal favorite combos are for it. I always like talking about combos with you guys. Also, if you're interested in getting some Takeratami products imported, check out sponsor the channel Mall of Toys and use code HaruRenBakuTalk for 5% off your order. Support this channel by pressing that thumbs up and give us a subscribe for more awesome Beyblade content. I've been Haru Ren, and remember, keep being serious about having fun. Bye!